I sit, legs crossed not once, but twice, taking up the space you have taught me I'm allowed to occupy, curling up into a smaller mass, hoping to go overlooked, praying to a God I no longer believe in that I will somehow go unnoticed. All these years hearing my disordered mind speak of a promised land, looming around the corner of yet one more inevitable slip into darkness. But you, the embodiment of the voice living between my ears, stating my worthlessness like a skipping record, so much as that I no longer can even fathom it playing clear through. This is the place I find myself, sitting, legs crossed not once, but twice, wondering why it seems every woman around me has a similar story. My existence, but not my experience, preferential when deciding whose daughter to spare. What possessed you to think that you owned my body, that you could reach your nasty, filthy hands into the depths of my soul, that it's not okay to help yourself to something unless they lack a Y chromosome? And to the man on the stand who wants my support, I guess I don't really blame you. Shouldn't have expected a buck to host a howitzer affair. But since my age has not yet allowed me to understand the pain one apparently feels when paying, I simply can only observe your disquieted take on tithing. I imagine it doesn't hurt quite as much as being held up against a wall, my world turning black, only to find the people that I thought I could trust slowly drifting away. Sitting in the third row, legs crossed not once, but twice, hoping you don't see the bruises circling my neck or the one on the back of my thigh, so large that it brings tears to my eyes as it presses against my seat. Busying myself, pretending to care about your post-graduation plans, promised by strangers that the men with guns probing my story were on my side. As I sit, hoping, wishing it was all a dream, I had already fought my battle. I had already looked death in the face and crawled my way back. Food barely passing between my teeth, hoping to find happiness within the comfort of my thighs not touching. I tip my hat to you, the holder of such a vile myth, a circular obsession I hated more than the burn in my throat after overcompensating for not eating all the week before. Either mimicking or hating the perfectionism society has taught me to live with, telling us, don't worry, we'll provide for you, given there's no fuss, and given you don't struggle. Just be quiet. Let him take you. Let them rake you. Let it snake your life right from you. Idiot wind blowing every time you move your teeth. I wish for just one moment you could stay in my place and see what hate really looks like. Because if you did, you would bury that towel so far into your own face, just hoping to catch the tears. As I sit, hearing another story of another girl, wondering why I was chosen to remain, bottling the guilt and self-confidence I had been pretending to build for years and putting it away for another day at another time. Sitting, legs crossed, not once, but twice. Looking out at all of you, wondering if someone will speak up. Worry and anticipation looking back at me, hoping I will stand. 1 in 4 college women will be raped during their time at university. What the fuck has to happen? The only time we talk about it is when a young woman loses her life. Because so many of you have similar stories. An ode to the original Gentlemen's Club, we the people. Sitting, legs crossed, not once, but twice. I now understand why women are viewed as second-class citizens. I cope with having a struggle-free past, living in a white picket-fenced bubble. I cope with surviving what so many have not. Their souls haunting my every move, begging me to say something. Something. To fight rape culture, misogyny, society? As I'm labeled young, naive, and radical, just begging for some sort of justice to be given. Feeling as though I have been dealt trick cards. Hoping to change someone, anyone's mind. Kicking and screaming, a caged bird singing of freedom. I am demanding to be heard among your low hum of mindless chatter. Refusing to be silenced. As I sit, legs crossed just once, ready to take the stand.